All right, class. This image is a sip of currency from Pennsylvania, circa 1776. You can see it says 1/3 of a dollar. So it's a form of paper currency that the colonies and the states later adopted. This is going to represent some of the economic problems post-revolution. So how does this link to the central question? And I should go ahead and warn you that some of these things that I'm going to be talking about, they're different, and or you're going to need to listen to because what you see on that list is not everything you need to know. I just hit up the highlights for economic impact, so you're going to need to fill in some blanks of what I'm saying. So the most serious economic problem was the huge debt that the Congress had amassed in the Revolutionary War. Wars cost money. We're finding that out right now. We found that out in 1783. The war had cost the nation $160 million. That's a huge amount of money during that time. The Continental Congress had borrowed from foreign countries and had printed its own paper currency. After the war, the continental currency became worthless. And so, what do you do to pay back the loans that you borrowed from foreign countries? Well, most of the time, the government taxes. That's the one way that the government can collect revenue. However, the Congress under the Articles of Confederation did not have the power to tax. So instead, Congress requested that the states approve to impose a tariff or a tax on imported goods. It planned to use this revenue from the tariff to repay loans. However, one state, Rhode Island, rejected the tariff, so it never passed. It wasn't adopted. The Confederation Congress had no power to control interstate or foreign trade, so it doesn't have any way to collect revenue. Another problem that was caused by the debt was the struggle between creditors. These are the people that loan out money, and the debtors. These are the people that borrow the money. After the war, wealthy people who had lent money to the states favored high taxes. That way, the states would be able to pay them back the money that they owe. However, high taxes sent many farmers into debt, and creditors often sued the farmers in court. If creditors won a case, then the government seized the farmers' lands and the animals and sold them at auction. This is going to come back and bite the articles and the creditors in the butt because in 1786 we'll see Shays' Rebellion. Remember Shays' Rebellion? That's going to be a great example of the struggle between creditors and debtors. Debtors and creditors also disagreed over the usefulness of paper money. Debtors wanted to increase the supply of money to lessen its value and enable them to pay off their debts with cheap currency. If you think about the more paper currency that's out there, the more money that's available in the market, uh, the more people will be able to have of it. More people will be able to have more money. This is great for people who owe money because they need that money in their hands so they can pay off their loans. It's bad for people that are lending the money out or people that are wealthy because then the money they have becomes less valuable. And so we will talk about that a little bit later. But this idea of paper currency, is it useful? Yes, for people who don't have money in their pockets, we want more paper currency floating around the economy. For people that already have money, they do not want and they do not feel like paper money is useful. Um, and what else? What else? What else? I think that is it. All right. Oh, and remember once again what you're trying to do was the Revolutionary War, all that revolutionary. For positive or negative reasons, did the Revolutionary War have a profound impact on American society? So think about this as far as economics is concerned or are concerned.